getting on board with Armistice Day. Here we see the decorated memorials. They've decorated memorials, for Armistice Day. Oh, God bless you. God bless you. Right? Absolutely. I mean, all I know is if Jews did this, we'll be getting our houses burned down. It's just like disrespect to again. And even though I thought they were right about Israel and Palestine, which I think they believe the opposite of truth, stupid or evil, ignorant, stupid or evil. I'm not sure which one. It's like roll the dice. Could be any of the three, right? If you get someone like Jeremy Corbyn, ignorant, stupid, and evil. Oh yeah, so I was telling people I really get my. So there's this sect called the Tory Carter who always joins with the Jew haters, like always, because they hate the state of Israel. Man, I want their judgment to come to see those arseholes get their butts up against the wall. Oh, that'd be awesome, right? And the other guy who really gets under my skin is Jeremy Corbyn's ex-advisor who has a Jewish father. I doubt he has a Jewish mother. I don't know. But this piece of shit believes every anti-Israel thing going, right? Literally everything. And he's the go-to talking head, and I want to say, what, dude, you advised Jeremy Corbyn to run the worst campaign ever, right? You are. I can't imagine how anybody could have failed more than you. And who gives a shit what you say, right? Man, they're the people who really genuinely get up most. Anyway, so this is reasonably disgusting, right? I think it's reasonably disgusting. What else we got here? Oh yeah, and also as Remembrance, the Fallen Heroes of Remembrance Day, Muslim men occupy the streets calling for terror attacks against Jewish people while wearing Hamas headband. Again, these are like Nuremberg rallies, and honestly, I can feel when I hear real patriots. So this is the weird thing, right? We've got ex-skinheads going up who were not overly Jew friendly, in history, going up against Muslims over Jews, right? Although I have to tell you, I like Tommy Robinson, right? I think it takes a lot of balls to admit when you're wrong. Why do I think that? Because nobody can do it other than me and him. And if you can do that, it doesn't take balls at all, frankly. But he said very clearly, I brought up anti-Semitic. I believed it. I completely believed all the stuff, and I was wrong. I've never heard him say anything that I thought was out of line. Anyway, the Talking Heads news have been very, very perturbed that he got a group of, and I have to call them fascists. I mean, I don't know. It doesn't. Mate, look, I don't know. It doesn't look like these people are particularly fascist to me, right? They look like they're Londoners who love London.
Sure that everything's nice and peaceful, but we will meet anger with anger. Simple as that.
I'm here because I'm English. I purely came here in defence of the realm.
Suella Braverman has said exactly what the majority of people in this country are thinking.
You know what? That's 100% true, right? I'm sick of being gaslit by this tiny bubble of London, of Whitehall, of the intelligentsia, of the artsy people, right? Say, no, these are right. I mean, maybe they are. I don't know any of these people. They all seem pretty okay to me, I have to tell you. I mean, they all honestly, I have, and I lived in London, for a long, for my first 20 years of my life. I never really saw white English people, working class people hating Jews, right? I mean, look, I went to a Jewish school, JFS, and there was a non-Jewish school there, and we used to come and fight was us every now and again, like schools do, right? It doesn't seem so terrible to me. Anyway, so we're not going to watch the full thing. It goes on too long.
No, they didn't have to have on this. We have one weekend. They have sacred things. We have sacred things.
Oh, everything is freaking sacred, right? Oh, it is an affront. You are selling bacon. It is an affront to us, dude. Did you have any idea how much I would love to eat bacon? Oh man, bacon's so awesome. It's so awesome, right? It's so freaking awesome.
It's a good to get together and peacefully.
Now he does look a bit National Fronty to me.
Our rights.
Yeah, that doesn't seem that's going too well. I mean, by the way, can you see how multicultural England is at its core? They're in the middle of Chinatown. I used to go before I was religious. I used to go there for lunch when I was in school. But I used to go to school in Camden. That's my stomping area, right around Tottenham Court Road, Leicester Square. Oh man, I used to love being there. And the completely impartial British London police. I mean, they really are. They are the worst.
Like we've heard on the news and the media, they've called people far-right EDL. If you look around, I don't see too many.
Well, look, you all do look like far-right EDL, but I don't know if that really is far-right EDL or just what we're told is far-right EDL. In all fairness, right? In all fairness. But, I'm intrigued to see how things really go down, right? Because you only know after the fact. You never know while things are going on. What's this one? Well, like, here, one second, let me pull this up. I think this is, like, again, this looks like bullying. Where's it coming? It's coming. I think this looks like bullying because you want your own way, right? You're intimidating and bullying people. That's what this looks like to me, right? And I think they're intimidating poppy sellers because essentially, it's part of the imperial world order and see Israel as part of these imperial colonialists, which we're going to take the piss out of in a minute.
We are all Palestinians.
Really, if you're Palestinian, darling, you wouldn't be able to walk around in public without HaGeffen.
We are all Palestinians. Palestine will be free.
From the river to the sea, kill the Jews! Kill the Jews! That's literally what they're saying. And it's not like, nobody knows what that means now. I mean, we talked about this a lot. But again, this is meant to intimidate the poppy sellers. I wouldn't be there anyway because it's sellers. But if I was there with the keeper, this thing, I'll be freaking dead. I will terrify. I will be getting a kick in. I will be at the best if I'm lucky. They shouldn't need a police cordon. Poppy Day, for God's sake. Really? It's disgusting. Anyway, the thing is, why is it breaking out this way? Because they truly believe that Israel is imported white people who then performed atrocities to wipe out the brown people who are here. That's the idiotic way they see the world. Check out this video, right? And this shows you what Israel is actually like, right? So this is his father just home from Millerwin, which is reserve duty. Like, basically all the reservists are up north. Freaking believe. Oh, we're back. There you go. Getting ready to defend against Hezbollah, but the reservists get to come home a lot more. Like my son got a night off this week. Got to spend the second night with his wife. There you go. They've only been married a couple of weeks. So this is this really sweet clip of this father going to see his son. But I want you to make note. What color is his skin, right? Who can only see things. People are going to see things in prisms of identity, right? So he goes, he looks, he says, they're looking for his son. Yeah, I mean, this is just lovely, right? I mean, I'm sorry, this is just lovely. There we go. I don't want to play music. I don't want to get a copyright strike. But here, wait, he finds his son or daughter, maybe. I don't know who it is. His son. It's a religious school. Oh, that is just gorgeous. And wait, 1 second. Here, let's go back for a second. You see his teacher there, obviously an Orthodox Jew, white shirt, black pants, big beard, right? This kid's there in school. He is part of the gang, right? We don't give a shit about skin color, right? 20% of Israel is Arabs, Muslims. We don't care. And they just believe it, and they believe it, right? Because they're fucking twats. Oh, this is just so sweet, though. I mean, like, and this is a very common thing that's going on in Israel right now. Like, we husbands are leaving their wives and their children to go and defend us against genocidal fuckwads that will want to kill us, while arseholes in England run around calling us Nazis. Oh, lovely, lovely. And they believe it with this deep intensity, right? That's always a way to tell someone's been sucked into bullshit, right? It's all, yeah. Oh, there we are. We're back. Why do they all need to cover their faces if they're so proud of themselves, right? I don't understand why. Oh, because they're full of shit, right? And that is going to be a recurring emblem of what we're going to be talking about. Lots of people full of shit, and I think this is New York. Yeah, let's coexist with one another. Yay! Like, again, such intense disrespect for a host nation. It's disgusting. And putting Palestine's flag up there doesn't make you look good, if I may say so. When you try pulling them out rather than ripping them out. Man. I mean, listen, I just hope, I hope this is the end of days. Oh, God, if it's not, I can't even imagine going on with this for too long. Right. By the way, I forgot on last stream, right? We've got to do the Ghostbusters trailer. So I will get to that. I even put it onto the what's it called again? Onto the thumbnail, right? That was my excuse for a bit of sexy Millie Gibson. I don't know. Fine, let's have the last word from Britain's greatest Englishman right now, which is Douglas Murray.
Well, there is, but I don't think that all of these protesters are pro-Hamas.
And the difference is whether or not you have a large artillery behind you.
Yeah, but you don't honestly think they're all pro-Hamas, these people?
I think the vast majority are, right? Because they don't know what Hamas is, they don't know what Israel. I think the vast majority are, right? I will say to you, most of the people at the Nuremberg rallies, they didn't hate Jews. They just wanted the trains to run on time and the economy to be good. Right? They'll say, no, it's just a side thing. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be, look, it's a side thing. We mean exterminating all the Jews, right? It's just a side thing. We really just want freedom and peace, right? Same with the bloody Nazis.
Well, I think that anyone who, for instance, chants things like from the river to the sea is in fact...
Yes, but they're not all doing that.
Or
look like they are to me, mate.
Is criminally ignorant. Oh, well, they are. I mean, there's masses of videos of them marching past Westminster Abbey last week saying exactly that.
Yeah, but they're not all doing
marching
it.
past the statue of Winston Churchill last week.
I've watched the videos, and there are lots of people chanting and some who aren't.
Okay, well, here's a challenge. Okay, well, here's a challenge, Piers. If you decided to go on some kind of march and in week one you discovered that you had the BNP along your side calling, for instance, for the murder of all black people, would you not wonder whether or not you should go on week two? And would you not drop out by about week three? I'd have thought so. I would.
That's a good question. And yes, I would.
Well, then he goes on to say, but I still support people's right to protest. So do I, frankly. Right, I support people's right to protest. But this isn't a protest. Again, these are hate marches, right? I mean, look what they cut. I think I showed this last stream. I can't remember. Like they put an Israel flag on a cat, which they're about to murder. Like, why would you do that? Right? That doesn't make you look warm and fluffy. How did Abraham's father, Terach, who was somebody who made idols, how did he have the merit, right, to have such this incredible son? So they say it's because he was the first person who gave honor and respect to his father just because he was his father, right? It was he basically invented that whole idea, and that's what Memorial Sunday kind of is. It's respect for your society, right? The more I'm hearing about the peaceful Palestinian protests yesterday, totally peaceful, totally Palestinian, totally peaceful. The more I mean, like they didn't stop for the 2-minute silence. Really? I mean, like, really? Why? Like, why? Yeah, that's right. I'm like, what? Why not? Like, why? Even if you're not on board, just being polite. I don't know. That just seems weird to me. That just seems a whole new weird way, an unnecessarily new weird way of being an arsehole, frankly. Why would you do that? And who do you think? Do you think you make yourself look good from doing that? So it seems to me like the policing of the event was designed to make headlines that say right-wing people are evil, kind of like January 6th. You know, it was like, well, that, or they're told not to engage with the Hamas supporters. I mean, Palestinian supporters, right? The peace supporters. Or they're. I mean, it seems to me, yes, there is very much indeed a 2-tier level of policing going on there, right? I think it seems the most sane people. Right, I think Suella Braverman may have set herself up for a very good leadership challenge, quite frankly. I mean, honestly, if the Tories are going to have any hope whatsoever in that next election, they need to have somebody with just who will pretend to have a vision. Like Rishi Sunak is fucking awful, right? He is just like, it gets on my tits. I'm telling you. Oh. Like, Keir Starmer annoys me less than Rishi Sunak, right? And that's basically what elections are chosen on. Who annoys you less? Honestly, if Jeremy Corbyn was a massive racist, he could have been prime minister because he's the one who could act most human being. Right? But like, he just couldn't let go of being a massive racist. That's how you can always tell people are racist because they can't not pretend not to be racist, right? You know, like Tommy Robinson, I've got a lot of respect for. He said, yeah, I was racist. It's like, yeah, I'm not anymore. But like, generally speaking, people who are racist have no shame in being racist whatsoever, right? So, and they're really quite proud of it, generally speaking, aren't they? So, yeah, I just tend to believe them, quite frankly. That's I think Jeremy Corbyn was a racist, right? Absolutely, like a really dyed-in-the-wool racist. Anyway, but yeah, no, definitely seems to be a 2-tiered level of racing going on in London. How's London? Oh, that was my thumbnail, right? Check out a few things. Oh, share screen. Let me make this smaller. She cried. Yes. Oh, no, wrong button. There we go. Share screen. And we got a bunch of Doctor Who things to talk about. Lots of Doctor Who stuff to talk about. And it's an embarrassment of riches in the Doctor Who side. So there you go. Quiz of Palestine, being alive, and the Hamas supporter. There are actually people dressed like that yesterday with the green headband. And that's all groovy, baby. That's okay. This, I don't think, is really the burden they think it is, right? You're either on the white side, that'd be Israel, America, was it Britain, and was that France? Well, I tell you, in all fairness, I don't think those 4 nations put together have done such a bad service for humanity, frankly, right? or the right side. When they say right, they don't realize they're extreme right-wing fascists. So, yeah, I don't even know what the countries they are, but they don't look friendly, right? They don't look like countries that don't want to throw gay people off buildings, right? That doesn't look like that happening. And this, I'm going to start deploying this graphic. It's a little bit too graphic. I'm going to deploy this quite liberally on Twitter when I see people talk about how great the Palestinians are. This is what a free Palestine looks like. Yeah, unfortunately, we found out that's exactly what it bloody looks like. Yeah, so you know what? It's too much, baby. It's too much. Oh, there you go, Million Perry. I was worried this thumbnail was going to get me in trouble, right? But I think I got away with it. We'll find out. I think I got away with it. YouTube hasn't said anything yet. Welcome to Londonistan, where women aren't allowed to drive and we throw gays off buildings. Well, yeah, that's the culture they're venerating right now. By the way, Million Perry, may I say, looking fantastic. And in my head, they're saying, thank you, Master. Ooh, just feel the diversity and inclusion. Yes, just feel the heat. Yeah, London's... Has London fallen? That's really the question, right? That's really the question. By the way, did I get rid of that clip from yesterday? Hang on. Oh, maybe it's over here. Oh, here it is. Let me grab that back. I love the way they think Israel's super white, right? Again, I played this year. I can play it again today. Yeah, Israel is not super. I don't know where they get this from, right? It's really bizarre. But here we see a father who was off in the army, defending us from bloodthirsty morons, going home and seeing his kid. Right? Do you notice the skin color? Yeah. Does it look like it's a problem? No, we're a completely multicultural society. You uptight cunt. It just makes me so mad. I love this video. It's so sweet. It really is so sweet. It's really cute. But has London fallen? Right? That's really the question. I don't know. I think it's. I don't know. I think you need somebody of. I think you need someone with some leadership quality to. Again, if there's anybody in the Tories who had any kind of vision and leadership, who wasn't a massive dick, and who would just say, "Okay, anybody who isn't a citizen of the United Kingdom or doesn't have an entry visa, we're sending you away. We'll go Rwanda, wherever. I don't give a shit. We're just going to put you on a plane and dump you somewhere because you're not our problem, right? All these thousands of people, we said, no, fuck off, go away, right? Lawrence Fox, let him do it. I don't get that. Oh yes, we've smuggled ourselves into your country illegally. Now we're going to get a hotel. No, they're all closing down. You're all being put on DC-10s and you're all being flown away. I don't give a shit where. If it's just going to touch down in the country, kick them out and take off again. Touchdown in Yemen. I don't give a shit. Anywhere. Here you go. New friends to play with. Bye. Right? Just do that. What are they going to do? Really, what are they going to do? Let's say you drop 10,000 people in Yemen, all right, of these dinghy was it dinghy divers they were called, right? Let's say they dropped 10,000 off. What's Yemen going to do about it? They declared war on Israel. We didn't give a shit. We're next door. I want to say this again. A country declared war on us and we didn't fucking notice. Right? That's Well, so what's Yemen gonna do? Nothing. And people, ooh, strongly worded letters. But if you had a leadership instead of saying, we're getting rid of all this gender bullshit from schools. right? If you want to teach a kid to suck a dick, do it on your own time, right? That's over now. All the rainbows coming down. Bye-bye. An end to the insanity. Holy crap, would that guy get votes? Right? Would that guy? He would just say, oh, you think people with penises are women? That's good for you. I'm not going to teach this to the rest, the entire bloody world, because I think it's bullshit. Wouldn't that be great? Right? Wouldn't that be great if you had some kind of political leader who would just say these weird basic truths that we all know to be true? Right? Why is there a Middle East, Palestinian Israel conflict? Because the Arabs hate fucking Jews. Hi, can we live with you? We're Jews. No, fuck off. We're going to kill you. Really? How about if we say yes again? No. What about again? No. And now not only we're not going to live with you, now we're going to lie about you. We're like, again, you've all seen what it's like in real life, in real time. In the space of 5 weeks? It went from literally beheading babies to Jews made it all up. And they're actually beheading the babies of the Gazans, right? Like, I mean, in under a week, I can't believe how quick it was, right? And I think most of you call bullshit on it, thankfully. I mean, that's the vibe I'm getting. Again, I try and keep close to talk radio, and I just don't understand why they're so stupid as to piss off their host country. I mean, put the fucking poppers on and keep quiet for 2 minutes of silence. Like, we think that might be no, but they can't help themselves, right? They can't help themselves because this is what they're like. Where's that video? Here, let me play this. This is a fun little compilation. Doink. Oh, Douglas, you're quote posting yourself. You have no idea my thoughts on the topic, other than the right people to march peacefully in the hope of peace. By the way, when they say hope of peace, are they talking about just Israel laying down its arms, or are they talking about the Arabs giving back their hostages and laying down their arms? I saw this idiot peacenik on Talk TV. With what's his name? The Irish bloke. I can't remember his name. And he will say, well, of course, when they go, right? They're like, well, of course they mean they'll lay down their arms. Well, of course, no, it doesn't mean that. Anyway, peaceful. Like, why? Why are they like this? I'm like, really? Did we not give you a big enough council house? Is that the problem? Tell me the problem. And why they all cover their fucking faces? All these peaceful people. Like, I never felt I need to cover my bloody face. Because I am a peaceful person. Jews around the Malakaiba, the army of Muhammad is returning. Fuck you, mate. Your army of Muhammad in Hamas are getting their shit kicked out of them right now. Fuck me, they are collapsing like a wet balloon. They put up literally no resistance. We've lost far too many. I think 42 people so far. Right? Yeah, 42, which is far too many. But I think I might have got the stats. You know what they keep saying about 10,000 people dead? I know about 7,000 of them are Hamas operatives, Hamas fighters that have been killed. We get a death toll every day of the enemy. Okay, yeah, we're going to look at this in a minute. October 7th genocide, Hamas is ISIS. That guy should be able to hold up the sign with again. If they're allowed to protest with impunity, he should be able to hold up that sign safely. But it's not about he's allowed to protest with impunity. They're allowed to do whatever they want because there's a lot of them, and the police are shitting themselves scared. Plus, you've got the mayor who's on their side. Plus, you got peppered throughout the police squad people on their side. All right, because they've clearly taken sides. Again, why are they covering their fucking faces? Oh, you're weak. All right. Firstly, Joe Biden's not the puppet master of anyone, really. He's just trying not to die on camera, mate. Yeah, this is really awful. I will go and look at this later. How they harass these poppy sellers. I mean, like, why would you make an enemy of them in the name of Palestine, you fucking morons?
We are all Palestinians.
And had to go. Look at that. They had to leave. Disgraceful. And look at the fucking police. Look at this guy. Fucking useless. I mean, honestly, I'm not for police brutality, but what are the days when if anybody threatens the poppy seller, they'll get a truncheon up their fucking ass. So much worse.
This is the biggest march that we've seen in this phase. At the moment, there are no issues with it.
And I'm a massive pussy.
No issues with it.
Chief Commissioner of the Met Police has said these have been overwhelmingly peaceful.
Yeah, it looks so peaceful, right? Honestly, this is deep in the Jewish soul. The main form of anti-Semitism, right, is this, what we're looking at right now, whipping up a bunch of people into a Jew-hating frenzy because Jews have done something terrible, right? And they never have that. It's always manufactured, just like this. And we'll see how manufactured it is in a minute when the truth release does start coming out. And then what? Do you want to tell me now, after weeks of people talking about it, saying, oh no, that's a call for genocide? They don't know that's a call for genocide. Are you really? Is that really what you're going to try and tell me? Or are you just not going to bother? Right? I think it's more likely you just won't bother. Man, I got too many bloody windows open now. We've got to close them down there. Hang on. There you go. Doink. Looking for now. I lost the play button. I got myself overexcited.
England didn't want the Jews. England didn't want Jewish people in their country.
Yeah. All this sounds like fighting talk. I mean, and again, it's a weird, it's a weird conglomeration of evil, right? Like it just far right, far left, all Jew haters come out together.
As far as I can see, look, absolutely peaceful.
From the reports I'm hearing, it seems to have gone off largely peacefully.
Yeah, well, when you say peacefully, they didn't arrest any Palestinian supporters, any Hamas people. Yeah, that's true. Right. The far right showed up. Far right seems to be on your side right now, man.
A colleague of ours on the ground heard a chant of Sieg Heil, saw a Nazi salute. I don't think this is Tommy Robinson's lot at all, frankly. Islamic extremists, the far left and far right, were out in the streets all day. Yeah. And Jews were hiding in their fucking home. Yeah, not fun.
Hitler knew how to deal with these people.
Yeah, look, dude, that's not cool. Right, and I think the British public are telling the same thing. But again, look, are you going to take back control? Is there even a method to do it? I really don't know, right? I really genuinely don't know. And it's, man, the amount of ignorance is just breathtaking, right? Absolutely breathtaking. But here, I want to show you one thing here. I really did feel. So I thought twice about showing this because the woman said she was upset about being filmed, but I think she would be happy for her case to be highlighted at this point, right? I think it's all over the interwebs anyway.
You're gonna have to move.
That's lefty, wealthy lefty Hamas supporters not being moved on. They're just, no, I'm going to sit here. Don't care. Just going to sit here. Where is it? Is it this one? Is it that one? No, I think it's this one.
Go educate yourself.
I don't like that either.
I mean, look how they're in this poor guy's face, right? This is because he wore a pin for a Remembrance Sunday, right? And look how they're in his fucking face. It's disgusting. Back the fuck off. Leave him alone.
Go educate yourself.
I don't like that either. But the last time I heard, Israel had never touched.
Over 75 years you've not had nothing.
Yes, I know. I don't.
Look, he shouldn't have to put up with this shit. Frankly, I think if he was a Jew, he'll be dead by now or be on the wrong end of a kicking. He should not have to put up with this shit.
I don't like that.
Stop pushing him. Move back.
You're a fool.
Look at these people. Yeah, well, what's that pin? He's wearing like a British pin for Memorial Sunday, right? Can we get a better look at that? Let's have a look. With a British flag on it. In fucking England! Let him wear a flag! You're allowed to roll around like fucking terrorists. Let him wear a fucking flag! It gets worse in a second.
You
shouldn't need to be fucking escorted out because he's wearing a British pin. Listen. And they manhandle him. Him they do. Him they're not scared of. Fucking useless fucking police. Oh.
Stop swearing off. You're going to get arrested. Listen to me. You're swearing off a bit. I know what's going on. What's going on? You tell me what's going on. We walked through there and we got these flags waving in our bloody face. Okay.
That copper just escalated it massively. That poor woman.
It's all done. Right, listen. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm just figuring out what's going on here. Obviously, you're going to try it, yeah? All we're going to do is get our bloody train on.
We're coming. We'll go.
Come in, we'll go.
Back from 18, yeah? We're going Eastbourne. We're going Eastbourne.
Why are you filming us?
And I want to say, whoever you are, madam, if you're upset with me showing this, I genuinely apologize, right? But I think people should see how they fucking treated you, which was disgusting. I mean, look, you and your husband deserve respect. Just like they scream for fucking respect 24/7. You deserve respect. You deserve to be able to go to a fucking train station without being harassed. Disgraceful. You shouldn't have to go home in bloody tears. It is absolutely fucking disgraceful. These are not peaceful marches. These are hate marches. You know, you can tell they're full of fucking hate. Did you notice that? How many poppers did you see these cunts wearing? None. Right? This is a hate march, right? The people's literally screaming, kill the Jews. Hang on. Well, look, anybody disagrees with them, they're down their fucking throats. Look at this.
So you can't answer.
But wait, the best bit's coming up in a minute.
Killers! Killers! Death to all the Jews! Fucking Hitler!
for the Jews. And darling, that's a bit of a giveaway. You're not on the right side of history, honey bunny. Right? That's a teeny tiny giveaway. Right? I can't believe I'm actually having to do more on this. It got worse, right? It genuinely got worse. Honestly, I feel so bad for that couple. I really, really, really do. But here, and then again, look, you'll see there's all these fights happening around Trafalgar Square. Look what the police did, right? Look at them leap into action.
Fighting is picking up.
Mark Rowley must resign.
And why the police on stand down? Why the police on stand down? Can someone answer me this? Why the police on stand down? It's all orchestrated. It's all manufactured. Why?
Yeah, if they were non-Hamas supporters, they'll be in there in a bloody second, in a heartbeat, and we all know it. Look at this shit. Oh, look, they're taking pictures of that.
Why the police on stand down? Because it's designed that way.
Yeah, I know.
It's designed that way. It's designed that way.
They'll be posted all over social media.
Why are they on stand down? Because Sadiq Khan is on their fucking side, right? Is on the side of Hamas. As is anybody calling for a ceasefire. They're not calling for a ceasefire. They're going for the Israel to lay down its weapons and Hamas to attack us again.
We've got 1954.
They're on stand down. They're on stand down. And this is what happens. The police are on stand down. They're allowing all this violence to happen. It is pathetic.
I've actually never heard the term stand down, but I'm pretty au fait with it now.
Do not fall for it. Look, it's all being the police are just standing there watching. Look, the police are just standing there. It's disgusting. It makes me sick to my stomach.
Yeah, it's like living in some kind of weird parallel dimension. Like, how did everything go to shit so quickly? It really, maybe it wasn't so quickly. Right? Maybe it was. It's been happening for years and years, and we've been trying to tell you about it. And they're like, no, it's only Doctor Who. Doesn't really matter, right? But here you go. This is all in Arabic, so there's no real point. But I guess I could play the video if you want. The truth is coming out somewhat right now, right? This guy, 75-year-old Palestinian. Fleeing his home, tells Al Jazeera, Arabs are traitor and conspiring against us. Well, yeah, they're shooting, Hamas is shooting anybody trying to get out, right? Israel is the only people making a safe corridor. Here, this is actual. Israel is the only people making a safe corridor. So it says Arabs are traitors. Arabs and only the Arabs are betraying us. The Jews are kind with us. Let's see if I can hear him say Yehudi.
على العرب الخونة المتأمرين علينا حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل على العرب وبس هم المتأمرين علينا هم المتأمرين اليهود لسه لينين علينا العرب هم
Yehudi, you see that? Okay, yeah, bloody hell. It's again, the truth comes out.
Very open question. What were your reflections on yesterday? Maybe I'll start with Ben.
Well, overall, my reflection is of sadness, actually. I know there are various emotions people have expressed, from anger through to sort of, disappointment in the way the Met Police acted and so on. But my overall emotion is sadness. Sadness that on a day when we should be commemorating those who died for our freedom, actually we were facing mayhem in Westminster all the way from the beginning of the event, which for me started at about 10:15, and you could hear the chant.
Okay, I mean, really, all this could have been avoided. What difference is it going to make? Israel's not stopping. We don't care if all of you come against us. We're not going to stop, right? And if all of you do come against us, we're up for it, okay? Let me just be clear. We are up for that. Because that, for me, is like the total end-of-day scenario, right? That's the one where you know it's about to happen, right? When the whole world comes up to invade us, go for it, mate. We honestly, I'm not fucking joking. You go for it. When we said never again, we're not fucking around. If that means the whole world goes up, which we have the ability to do, the whole world's going to go up, right? Give it a fucking try. Yeah.
Of what are described as far-right people coming to Westminster to make their protests against the counter-protesters, as they were called. And then, of course, the events of the rest of the day, which, to my mind, was not a march for peace in favour of Palestine. To my mind, was an anti-Israeli obliterate Israel march. And so a day which should have been a day of commemoration and remembrance.
Ben, how can you know what was going through the mind of 300,000 people? Some of them may be anti-Israel, and some of them maybe certainly have hate.
Because they're all screaming from the river to the sea, Palestine be free and kill the Jews. I know. What do you think was on the mind of everybody in the Nuremberg rallies? Do you think they're looking to buy some Israel bonds? You tell me. I don't fucking know.
I can know, because I went to the march. I thought, if I'm going to comment on what goes on, I'm going to go and experience this. And so I stood for about an hour on Hyde Park Corner watching people go past me. And there were basically two chants that were made. The first is that there should be a ceasefire. And the second chant was that there should be a free Palestine from the river to the sea. And that was repeated endlessly. And of course, when you join the dots of those two chants, the first is that Israel, it's not a call for a genuine ceasefire, it's a call for Israel to lay down its arms. It wasn't a call for Hamas to release terrorists or for Hamas to disarm.
Okay, I love the way this guy squirms about this.
It was a call for Israel to lay down its arms, and then it was a call to wipe out Israel. And that went repeatedly through the crowd. And not one arrest was made on the back of what I would describe as an incitement to hatred.
But the police say there may well be arrests made. They've taken lots of footage.
Oh, yes, there may well be, but I think there are going to be white people called Reg Smith, more likely than not, don't you?
And so when there are clear things on social media, I mean, there was a disgraceful sign of someone with a swastika inside a Star of David. Absolutely horrendous.
But before you go, John, I just want to say one thing. If that was a genuine march for peace, which I wish it had been, because who doesn't want peace in Gaza, in Israel? We all want peace. But had it been a genuine call for peace, it would have been championing peace. It would have been saying, Hamas, release the hostages. Hamas, remove yourselves from Gaza. Israel, then lay down your arms.
You know what? I'm up for going all the way for this thing unless they unconditionally surrender. I would say that's a very virtuous thing to do, right? If you had a march where it actually was for peace, yeah.
For goodness sake, talk to each other. Palestinians, talk to Israel.
We do. It's just Hamas that hate us, okay? We got 20% Arab population. We're fine with each other, okay? Literally, that's the amazing thing. You come to Israel proper, you'll see Arabs and Jews do live together. It's the stupidest thing.
Israelis find a two-state solution to this problem, but you don't get peace by advocating the obliteration of a country. That's not a peaceful message.
Jonathan, I'm hearing some sighing from you.
I can't wait to see. I'll cut him off, but it's so worth hearing his comeback.
I must say, but respond to what Ben says in a second. But first of all, perhaps give me your reflections on yesterday.
Well, I'm sorry, I can't give my reflections without responding to what Ben has said.
Well, I want you to do both, Jonathan.
Well, I think that is a grotesque series of smears that you just made against people.
Oh, yeah, you would know about them. You do those against Jews all the time.
People, of course, every decent person wants to see a release of innocent people as hostages.
No, you don't. Then why didn't you say it? Why are you so ceasefire? Nothing. We don't hear a fucking word out of you about Hamas. We don't hear a fucking word out of you about hostages. So explain yourself, you cunt.
It's the British government's position that should happen anyway, even if you were going on a protest.
Is it your position, you racist little cunt? You know, I think Nazis were better than these pieces of shit. You know why? Nazis at least were racist and knew they were. Had a choice. This guy is a spineless, racist, murderous arsehole out of stupidity.
A protest is also meant to be not just about something that you believe in, but about a call for action. The government is currently...
Give the fucking ghosties back! Stop firing fucking rockets at us! Is that a call for action? Oh, no, so you can't wring your fucking liberal idiot hands over that, you cunt.
Against Hamas, rightly so. It would make no political difference for people to say release the
It will make a huge political and moral difference.
hostages. What is happening now is a daily intense bombardment of civilians.
Actually, not so much. The bombardment is decreased quite a lot. Because we're on the ground there, killing your Hamas fuck faces. Look, idiot. Oh, who's calling me? Hang on. Oh, no. I'll deal with that after the stream.
The hostages, it's a terrible thing what's happening to hostages, but the position is static. It's been
It's static because you keep your fucking mouth shut about it. You know, give us some confidence you're not a Jew-hating cunt and criticize Hamas as well. How about that?
been there for the last 5 weeks. What is happening now is more people, and you can't deny this, more Palestinian innocent civilians being killed every single day.
Why? Because they're being strapped to themselves by Hamas. Again, I saw a video earlier. Maybe I'll be able to find it of the people trying to flee the was it Shuafat Hospital, which is where their base is, and running back when they get shot at by Hamas. Right? Again. And honestly, any shit you see from Hamas, you believe completely. Like, oh yeah, was this Greta Thunberg talking? No, just somebody actually out-supers Greta Thunberg. I can't find the clip. There we go. Let me go back to playing this.
There was a sense of total desperation. 11,000 people killed as a.
Again, where do you get those figures from? Oh, what's that? What's that? The people who cut the heads off babies? Do you think they could fib as well? No. Oh no, that'd be cray. That'd be cray. Listen, they may have baked a baby to death in an oven, right? While they raped his mother and then murdered her. But they're not going to fib, these peaceful protesters.
As an underestimate, actually, according to a lot of experts, because obviously there are still people buried under the rubble who haven't been counted and identified yet.
Yeah, okay. How many of those are enemy combatants? Oh, you don't have those figures, do you? Really?
So this is a call for this fighting, this bombardment to end. It's not a preserve.
So he's right, for us to put down our weapons.
Of some niche left-wing opinion, Ben. The president of the...
No, here's the thing. You're just a schmuck. You're a moron, left-wing, idiot, hand-wringing schmuck who's being used by Hamas so they can murder fucking Jews! You fucking racist fucking cunt!
French Republic has called for this to happen. This is a mainstream view that the protests are giving voice to say that they're all calling for the obliteration of Israel is a
They are. The fact you don't realise it doesn't mean you're not.
grotesque slander.
Well, it is
against
exactly
the people
what I heard.
Well, it's
repeatedly yesterday.
No, listen.
No.
You can
Don't
ceasefire
believe you're
now.
right. It is.
You cannot possibly have a quibble with that. A ceasefire now is not
What
saying
is
that
a
Hamas.
ceasefire, Jonathan?
A ceasefire
Define
is
a
that a
ceasefire.
ceasefire is that Israel should stop bombing.
That's not a ceasefire.
Hospitals.
A ceasefire is a truce between two combatants.
Obviously, it's a ceasefire.
Hamas will not lay down their
without
arms.
saying that Hamas should give back the hostages. Obviously, we're just not going to say it. Well, you know what, mate? We think you're full of shit, and you need to say it. Otherwise, this is called a hate march. Fucking moron.
Well, why would you say that? Hamas has ceased.
There was a ceasefire.
When you've had ceasefires in the past, both sides have stopped fighting.
There was a
That's the whole
ceasefire.
point.
Hamas broke the ceasefire on the 7th of October.
Why does saying
Well, now you're just being pedantic and bringing up ancient history.
ceasefire now? Why do you think saying ceasefire now means that you somehow support Hamas? This is just
Because that's what it means. The fact that you're too stupid to see it doesn't mean. I mean, okay, fine. I can't anymore. Okay, I did my best. We're going to end with a bit of Pallywood. What we call Pallywood. This is funny, right? A lot of these videos you see them go, oh, the Israelis, they kill everybody. Oh, yeah, they're fake. This is a fake one where not even the mother buys it. Look at this. This is funny. She's like, this is bullshit. What are you doing, Ahmed? It's fake. It's fake. Don't worry. It's for the cameras. Yeah, fine. Get back to work. Right? Yeah, just get back to it. I mean, like, for fuck's sake. And weedy liberal cunts like that having the wool pulled over their eyes. I mean, it's look, to reiterate, right? Hang on. To reiterate, what does a free Palestine look like? We know exactly what that looks like. It looks like this, right? It looks like that, right? That's what they want to be free to do, and that's what they did too. Not that, and that's what they always said they were going to do. I'm sorry, mate. What's that? It's the schmuck meter, and it's got digging off the chart because you're an idiot cunt. But I'm sure your mother loves you. Okay, I'm sure you've got some good features. My name's Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.